Sassy.
She wants to talk to one of her sire's contacts. Figure it out, Fabian. And let me know how you're going to deal with it.
Hello, miss. May I have a moment of your time?
I'm sorry, I'm waiting for someone. Someone important. I don't want to talk to anyone, especially a cop.
So talk to me about vampires, throat sucking, all that sort of thing.
Am I breaking a law or something, detective? Because if not, you'd better leave.
What makes you think I'm a cop?
Please, have you seen what you're wearing? You're not exactly plainclothes.
Waiting for your sire, right?
What? I don't know what you mean, detective.
I realized this wasn't going to work. She was too fixated on the whole detective ensemble. Never mind, miss. Maybe we'll talk later.
Oh, I don't think so.
She might not talk to a cop, but she seemed the impressionable type. A little force of will, and she'd talk to who she thought I was. I'd picked up a trick or two in my time. Well, hello there.
Oh my, I think I know what you are.
Glad she knew that, because I had no idea what she thought I was. I'd have to play this carefully. Welcome, daughter of the night.
Hello. You are one of his friends, aren't you?
Oh, yes. I know your sire.
Please tell me, who are you?
I am everything you have dreamed of.
Oh, it's you. It is you. I didn't think you'd come. I am Pandora. I am so pleased to meet you, Lord Fabian.
The staff tell me you bring word from your sire.
I do, yes. He said, beware the sword of the cross.
He did. It meant nothing to me, but I'd neglected my Bible studies. Of course, I know your sire well, but what have you learned of him?
Oh, he's marvelous. Everything I could desire.
I mean, taste in clothes, model of car. Have you ever visited his haven?
It's odd. Now that you mention it, it's been a whirlwind few days, but, I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
Tell me, how did your sire come to embrace you?
Oh, wait. I can't think of it right now. How weird.
How have you taken to our existence? The consuming of blood, the lateness of the hour.
I suppose I must have taken blood. It's the only way we survive, isn't it? I've dreamed about it, but I don't actually remember drinking. I must have. In the embrace. Mustn't I?
What do you know about me? Exactly.
Oh, that you are powerful, that you are artful, that you are dangerous, that you conceal a well of such pain deep inside you. I share that pain too. I am so glad to be in your presence.
What was that about shared pain?
Oh, I know. You are so deep, Lord Fabian, that you mask it so well, that you lost your closest friend. But perhaps we can discuss it later, in more pleasant surroundings.
It's not traditional for one of our kind to have a heartbeat. You seem to have one, though, and a lively one at that.
Oh, do I? That isn't right. I'm sure that it will fade as the blessing takes effect. I know some things take time, but honestly, I could kill for a cigarette.
Well, Pandora, it's been fascinating to talk to you. We'll do it again. Don't go anywhere.
Of course not, Master.
Someone had tied her noodle in a real knot. I needed to talk to Fletcher.
You talked to our Gothic delight?
This is deliberate. She's been pushed here by someone. A few facts sketched in, but the rest blanked out. Someone's emptied Miss Pandora's mind. All she knows, find her sire's friend and give him a message.
And what was the message?
Beware the sword of the cross, she said. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
We should figure out who sent her here.
Well, that's what you're here for, isn't it? To sniff it out.
Good notion, I'll do that. I guess Patrick on the door might know. Hey there. Been chewing a few things over with your boss. I got a few questions.
No problem.
Have you seen the girl before? She'd be easy to remember, right?
Not really. You'd be surprised how many of her type drift towards the Macom. Most don't get in, but the way she was talking, I knew this was something the boss needed to hear. I think she's a new face.
You got that right. The girl has a fuzzy memory of how she got here. You notice anything? Did someone drop her off? Lend me your eagle eyes, Patrick.
Nah, just walked in off the street.
Walked? Wearing those clothes? In this weather?
I didn't see any car.
I smelled a rat here. Either Patrick's shirt was itchy, or he was covering something up. About her arrival, what aren't you telling me?
I told you, she just walked off the street.
Patrick was a solid guy, but I knew a trick or two about weaseling out a surface thought. Catch you later, Patrick.
Thanks for helping out.
What are you hiding? What was that? A limo. That means someone with power. We don't rat on power. Oh, Patrick. Just wanted to ask something else.
Sure.
Ha! Gotcha. I know it was a limo, Patrick. Why were you covering it up?
Okay. Yeah, it was a limo. Pulled up a block away, she got out the back, said thanks. That was it.
Didn't get a plate or look at the driver?
Nah, sorry. Business black, privacy glass, you know the drill. And you know we don't keep cameras here. Mr. Fletcher won't have them. But you get what it means.
I do, yeah. Limo means money, and kindred money? That screams court. Thanks, Patrick. For what it's worth, I get why you wanted to keep it on the down low. Catch you later, Patrick.
Thanks for helping out.
Patrick saw a limo. Says Pandora was dropped off by one. That speaks of money. And money speaks of court.
Interesting.
Yeah, I do not like the implications. Not one bit.
So what now? Usual treatment, I assume? You'll empty her mind even further? Throw her back in the pond? Assuming you don't want her skinned and fed to the pigs.
Yes, I'll need to wipe her mind. Erase any thoughts of sires and embraces.
Well, she's already empty-headed. I wonder what'll become of her. After.
Seattle has a place for everyone.
Even if it's, under a bridge somewhere, I suppose.
Very well then. Do what you need to, but once you're done, give me the nod. We do allow a little leeway in my establishments, but I don't need a masquerade breach at my front door.
Understood.
He was right. I needed to deal with Miss Pandora, and quickly. As it turned out, I did need to deal with her quickly, but not in the way I'd expected. Time to earn the paycheck. If I got paid, which I didn't, technically. Still. Hey there, Miss Pandora, how you feeling?
Still a bit antsy. I could kill for a cigarette. I guess I'm a little cold around the neck. Oh, and, dead?
Of course. What with you being a construct of my own mind, it was a stupid question. I will grant you that. But I like to make my own psyche comfortable.
What do you need to know, Lord Fabian?
So tell me, how did you die exactly?
I guess someone staked me with a piece of metal, then chopped my head off. Or the other way around. Either way, it works on both humans and vampires.
Chopped your head off?
Actually, now you ask. No, it looks more ripped off to me.
Huh. Someone's strong then, and quick and quiet to do this without a fuss. Why did you call me Lord Fabian?
I'm a construct of your psyche, remember? Do you really want to stroke your ego that much? But, since you ask, because someone wants to get your attention, don't you think?
What's with the little cross sword doodad?
I told you what my sire said, remember? Beware the sword of the cross.
You did, didn't you?
And the cross is tickling at your brain, isn't it? So is the iron rebar forced through my body. You've seen this before. Would you kill, detective, for a cigarette?
No, Marla. I wouldn't kill you for a cigarette. But someone did, right?
Maybe they did. That was my job here at the MACOM, after all. Hanging around the bar, my tray in front of me, offering the patrons their pick of tobacco. That's where you've seen me. Maybe 50 times before. The only place you've seen me. But you never did notice me, did you?
I'm sorry, Marla. You didn't deserve this.
Didn't I? You don't really know me at all, do you, detective? I could be a torturer, a mobster, a serial killer.
Maybe. Or maybe just wrong place, wrong time.
This looks a little more specific than that. More targeted.
So how did you die, Marla?
Isn't it obvious? Iron bar through the heart. Head cut off.
Cut off?
You're right, not cut off. The wound, it feels more ragged, more torn. Ripped off, I'd say, by someone strong.
So who were you, Marla?
Why a nobody, detective? A mortal. A servant in the MACOM.
Wait. One of Fletcher's employees, right? So a ghoul, perhaps.
I think you're right, detective. The neck bleed did slow up real quick by the spattering. Perhaps I had drunk the blood of a vampire and gained a bit of power.
I know what a ghoul is, thank you kindly. I see a piece of jewelry there. That yours?
The sharpened metal cross? You've never seen me with it before. I know you didn't pay me much attention, but you'd have spotted that. It's hardly subtle.
Killed by twisted iron and sheer strength. Good enough for either a vampire or a mortal. But she was mortal, and a ghoul to boot. She belonged to someone. I needed to check that out. Well, she was dead. The missing head gave it away. A cross and a fancy one. Made of metal. Interesting. Why put your savings in a bank when you could put it in liquid gold? Had our killer needed rope to get Marla up onto the rebar? Seemed unlikely. A fine array of vintages. Entirely illegal. No problem for the rich or the criminal, of course, and Mr. Fletcher was both. A single cigarette. Had Marla been waiting for someone? Nah, that paper'd been here since before Prohibition. Construction rebar rammed into the floor. That took time and strength. I needed to know more about her, but Marla had said all she was going to say. All these bottles must have been worth a pretty penny. The hammer wasn't covered in blood, which was a shame. Otherwise, it would have been a classic clue. I wondered who else had known her. The slab of muscle in his suit was Lou's security ghoul. What was his name? Carstairs Cantaloupe. Good to see you, Mr. Castaway.
Campbell.
That was it. I knew it.
Is there something you need?
Any idea what happened here?
Someone disliked a cigarette girl so much that he pinned her up on iron railings and took her head off.
You'd make a great beat cop, you know that? Why are you here?
Mistress Graham was concerned. Violence in Elysium is not to be tolerated.
Does that mean you're not allowed to hit someone if they get out of line?
No.
Are you the killer? I'll put that down as a maybe. So, do you enjoy being a ghoul?
I do.
Well, bully for you then. She was a ghoul. Do you know who she belonged to? Who fed her?
I don't.
Speculation is good for your health, and it's not one of the deadly sins. Try it sometime. Well, goodbye.
Over here, my boy.
My sire Gideon and the sheriff Hector. They'd asked me to make some chit-chat with the corpse.
Fabian, my boy. What do you make of her?
Well, she is definitely dead.
That's the best you can do?
Sorry, boss. Head torn off rather than chopped. Iron rebar through the heart.
Torn off. Interesting. Anything else?
Marla worked here in the Macomb. I think she was a ghoul.
More than likely. Fletcher values loyalty in his staff.
But she wasn't Fletcher's ghoul, was she?
Don't try that on me, Malkavian. She was Rosalind's, all right?
Always sensible for a prince to have their ear to the ground.
There's an artifact. A metal thing, sort of a cross, but with a pointed end.
Sharpened cross and a severed head. Remind you of anything, Hector?
That's all I have right now.
Well, keep on it, Detective.
Keep poking around, son. You're the right man for this job.
Your first time at the Macomb, and it's a doozy. What do you make of our little tableau out back? I was thinking of redecorating, but blood red is a little unsubtle.
Who found her?
As it happens, I did. First thing I saw when I came in. Does that make me a suspect?
I'm reasonably sure that if you murdered someone with inventive props and scenery, you'd be only too happy to tell me.
Right on the button, Detective. Right on the button.
When was the body found?
First thing when I came in, about a half hour after sunset.
Uh-huh. Now that does tell me something important. You sleep close by.
I'm flattered you care about my bedtime habits, dear boy. But believe me, you're not my type. Isn't the important thing that the killer can't be Kindred? Given he was up and killing in daylight?
A mortal taking out a ghoul as some sort of message. Well, well, well. What can you tell me about Marla? She worked for you, right?
The girl did have employment here, selling cigarettes. And before you ask, I don't know why a tray around your neck would get said neck sliced in two. She didn't strike me as clever or deep in a diabolical scheme.
She was a ghoul. That means she's part of our world.
Was she, old sport? Not one of mine. Interesting to find out whose neck she was supping from.
Where were you when she died? Assuming she died here.
Deep in a dreamless sleep, I'd imagine, given the time it must have taken to stage this little vignette.
Nice place you got here.
I'm flattered it meets the approval of one so expert in fashion and decor. I'm sure we'll have the pleasure of seeing you here often, given your new role. Just keep it discreet, all right? And get your boss to buy you a better jacket.
I should get back to it.
Ta-ta!
Found something?
The kill happened during the day. This wasn't Kindred.
A cross, a torn off head, and a mortal killer. What do you think, Sheriff? Hunter?
It seems so.
Marla was a mortal girl who sold healthful cigarettes. Why her? Because she worked for one of the princes?
Sounds likely, doesn't it?
Well done. I'll take it from here. The fact it happened during the day, that's useful. You look into the girl. Find out where she lived, her lovers, family, friends. Either file a nasty accident or an ordinary back alley encounter. Whatever works. Make sure no one will miss her.
Poor kid. One day selling salvation from a box, the next, poof, gone. Forgotten, buried. But isn't that the way of our world?
What was that?
Oh, you saw it too, huh? Well, look, I'm sorry to disturb your sleep. I guess it was a dream? But, no, those were memories. I mean, things that I'd forgotten or maybe misunderstood at the time. Something must have dislodged them. Gideon, my sire, and Hector, my old boss. Both are long gone.
We have a place to be. To meet the prince.
That's right. The Macomb. The place we just dreamed, actually. Maybe that's why it was on my mind. Ah, we should get to the prince.
Worries that keep you awake at night. Bed of Night is here for you. Before you open yourself up to
That garden. That strange voice. Entirely alien, yet I do know it, I think. You heard it.
I did. It is not one of your memories?
No. Folks in my bloodline are prone to dreams and nightmares, but that was more like a vision. Tell me, Nomad, how do you feel?
Still not as powerful as I should be.
It isn't just torpor, is it? It's something to do with that mark. I'd lay odds on it. Here we are again. The Macomb. think this meeting with Ryong has something to do with Benny. The curious case of the rogue sheriff. The prince, over there.
Fire, please. Nomad, thank you for coming.
You requested my...
As you heard, apparently,
You want me to stop him?
and bring him back so I can speak with him.
As you wish, Prince.
That's what I like to hear. Benny left a mess out back. Track him, find him, bring him to me. Do that, and we'll talk about your future in Seattle. And your answers.
We have a deal. I will find him.
Appreciate it. Really. I'll see you back at Weaver Tower for your report once you're done.
The sheriff has been busy.
From what the prince said, this isn't the first, and I know it won't be the last. I believe we have a trail to follow. Benny is the sheriff, the deliverer of the prince's justice. He must know what waits for him.
Why would he rebel?
I'm not sure. Campbell's final death pushed him over an edge. A kindred who can fly. I will never get used to that.
I cannot fly. I can only glide.
Hey, are your feet on the ground? Orville and Wilbur would be impressed, at least.
Found you! Someone!
There's another scroll. Time to clean up this town. Oh, sorry. I got a bit carried away.
Over here! Pussy's better be worth it.
This is Anarch territory, fucker!
Got him here!
Not doing so great, are you?
Fucking die! Take this!
There, the one hiding in the dumpster. Said they know where Benny is.
Please! Please! Where is he? Who? What do you mean? I will not ask you again. Where is Benny? We found his haven! The auto repair shop! His kid's there, Max! Please let me go!